Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Rivendare, and today I'm feeling pretty hungry for mushrooms. And as you can see behind me, I think I've hit the jackpot. Today we have an insanely unique build done by my friend Fordavoodoo. He has quite literally built a voodoo jungle troll home within a mushroom. Now that's a combo. Now stick around and pray for some good juju, because we are about to get lost in the jungle. Let's check this home out, shall we? Alright guys, welcome. We are at the Dreamglow Vista neighborhood, and we are at plot number 33 at Fordavoodoo's house, or should I say Fordavoodoo's mushroom palace. Look at this thing. This is, I'd say nuts, but it's shroomy. This is shroomy. Let's get a better view from the outside. This is crazy. I love how when you fly into the home, you just see this big speckled toadstool off in the distance, just being like, yo, check me out. I'm straight out of the mushroom kingdom. Now we have all these toadstools littered about the outside of the house, kind of giving way to the larger toadstool in the middle here. You even got someone outside clapping for you. Look at that, Forda. That's great. Guys, now we need to take a minute to appreciate this roof here. Look at this thing. Look at these rocks. The amount of time it probably took this person to put these all together like a jigsaw piece, dye them all red, and then also create this dome shaped. I can't even imagine how long this took. It had to be hours. What a fantastic job though. It's like so seamless. It looks like it was meant to be that way. So perfect. All the interlocking rocks or mushroom bits and pieces, right? And then we have the white rugs for the spots on top of the house to make it look like that signature toadstool off in the distance. And then the added effect of all the little mushrooms sprinkled around the outside. Fantastic use of the 250 decor budget limit. I know it's really hard for people to make kind of like a signature home with that kind of limitations, but Fordavoodoo managed to actually nail this on the outside. Now, when she first told me to check out the home, I really didn't know what to expect. When I flew in and saw the toadstool, I was immediately hooked. Lovely job, wonderful. I can't wait to check out what we have on the inside. So we will see right now. Knock, knock. Dude, did I just get trolled? I think I've just been trolled. Yep, I'm in an outhouse. I'm in the shitter. Okay. Hey, at least I have some good amenities in here. Look at this toilet. Will you look at this thing? This thing is crazy. That's the golden throne if I ever did see one, right? Hey, at least we got a sink and some a place to wash our hands. That's all we need, right? We can still be cleanly and be trapped in the outhouse. The toilet paper, damn, that is like some 4-ply. That's some real good stuff right there, huh? No kidding. Okay, at least we got something to read as well. Now we can, okay, we can just walk through the door like that. Perfect. So funny. Definitely one of the weirdest entrances I've had to get into a house, and my god, this home, we are not greeted with an entryway. We are greeted with a jungle kingdom. What is all this? This is crazy stuff. We are immediately transported into a different fairy troll jungle, night elf jungle looking. The colors, dude, the colors in here are insane. Little bits of crystal just kind of like hidden throughout, giving that like the air of like mysticism. The big roses poking through. I don't even want to know how many points of foliage Fordavoodoo had to use to make this whole thing. But this is great. It literally feels like I've been transported into a jungle and I'm at the base level of a canopy, and I'm just looking up and there's just layers upon layers of ecosystem, flowers, plants, you name it. Looking so cool, so bright in little sections. They just draw, your eye is literally getting drawn everywhere, from the butterflies over there in the tree, to the crystals in the corner, to the red roses, the pink roses, even like the little cacti growing up. And we're immediately greeted with a like troll banner on the entryway there. Ooh, see, even to something like this, we have a like night elf theme with like the darker like moonwell type lilies on the corner over there. And those are kind of continuing out. Here we have some ivy. And then over here, ooh. Oh, we have the entryway into, looks like a troll, like, encampment or something in there. But before we go in there any further, dude, okay. Okay, we need to look at this. Look at the sky, or look at the skybox, more or less. This is built just in a normal home. This is not a outside room. This is just built in a normal room, and then a really fantastic use of lighting, and then either carpets or the bottom of something, very seamless, mind you, to give you that, like, night-esque sky when I'm walking through. And then we look behind us and we see this dragon just like peeking his head through the foliage up top to say hi, or maybe to perhaps eat us, more likely, in the jungle. Can't get around that, huh? Love that effect. We got a nice little peaceful fountain, some leaves. Looks like another cave around the back. And the foliage continues up top, just giving air to just like an absolute like winding jungle tunnel cave. Coming out the bathroom, all the way up into the Voodoo cavern. And also a very leisurely sit to check out the jungle on the outside. Let's step in the side, shall we? And oh man, the colors. Fordavoodoo has done a fantastic job just like really bringing vibrant, bright colors into the jungle. Now, Fordavoodoo is a female troll, so this is quite the perfect setting for her troll to take up residence here. Decorated with reds and golds, you know, very reminiscent of like the Zandalari tribe. Kind of really putting off that like jungle regalness, right? Almost like a very like original Aztec-y theme from like thousands of years ago. Very neat. I'm gonna go right over here. The hanging braziers and also the skybox from the outside is also continued in here. It almost feels like I'm in a canyon, like different sections of a bowl canyon, and you can still see to the outside skybox. Fantastic detail with that. The foliage work, ooh, so good. So good. Okay, we walk over here. Again, this is continued out through the entire room in here, guys. I can't imagine how long that took them to make this. That's crazy. We have like an outside, like troll voodoo little cook kitchen. I love the detail of how the rocks in here are actually on a slant. It makes it seem like a little bit more unnatural and more like actual cave dwelling, if that makes sense. That it's like not totally just like a flat surface for this like jungle troll cave. And over in these boxes, we got a little bit of everything. We got a Nixia's head, we got some strangle kelp, a little, ooh, that pumpkin. That's a really good use of a pumpkin. I've seen some different ones that use different stems, but that one is like really woody. Fantastic job on the pumpkin. Small detail, it's just tucked away in that little box there. You might miss it if you're not paying attention. And we got some spices, some bread, an axe cutting all that stuff, some cool little cups. Again, these purples and greens are like really mixing so well with the rest of the outside area out here. Same with all the like even the fruit from the melons, the bananas and apples. It's all just really popping through. The drying corn up top. I love all the colors spread out. We got a little cook fire, some stew, some troll voodoo stew. Do I want to know what's in that? Nope, and neither do you do. Okay? Right behind over here, we have an awesome seating area. So it was like the greeting area on the other side, and this is like the little chill place meant for 4 small gatherings. Cook up some stew, bring your friends in here. Hopefully they don't realize that it's probably gnome meat they're eating. But besides that, I've heard gnome tastes good, so no complaints out of here, right? Okay. Look at that, guys. Look at this chill, cozy room we're about to step into here. And I would also really like to point out this crazy custom piece here. Look how cool this is. Look how cool this is as I turn off the fireplace, right? It is getting cool. Look at, it's a clock. Look at this clock. It's quite literally minutes to midnight now. That is crazy. What a cool effect using the little Loas hanging below it. It's got a backlit feature, and then it looks like we have little pillows, I think, shrunk down, and then the tips of those are put around for every hour. Every hour. And then I think those are the forks used for the minute and hour hand there as well. So that's what a really good custom piece. Love stuff like that. It's small and you might not even recognize it until you actually take the time to go through and look at something like that to realize the details in it. And this just looks cozy as hell, by the way. I think she's foregone the traditional bedroom, you know, being an actual like cave dwelling in a mushroom voodoo troll. Fordavoodoo has decided to take up her sleeping residence within the most plush and comfy of tents with a huge bear pelt and like 1,000 different pillows. This is camping every day, and I don't think it could be any more cozy than it is right now. 10 out of 10 would nap there and be cozy, as long as I don't get turned into stew as well, along with the gnomes. That would be fantastic, right? And this just wraps around to the beginning entryway. Fantastic use of the colors out here, like I said. The lighting, the skybox, the trees, everything's just reaching up towards this very pretty blue custom skybox. Look at that. It goes all the way around this entire thing. It's like a little village. Even like this custom, like, or using this big, large horde structure to make this and make it look like it's just a few little buildings kind of like stamped around this little cave area. So good. So good. We're going to keep stepping. And we have some voodoo cave lava flows off in the distance, followed by like kind of peeking behind that tree over there. It looks like a lava voodoo trolley ward or something like that. He doesn't look too happy, and I understand. Like, maybe he didn't file his taxes yet. I'm not too sure. Like, that's how I look. That's actually how I look when they forget to give me my sauce with my McNuggets when I go to fast food restaurants. That's me right there. I feel that, brother. I feel that, man. Really cool use of the lava orbs, though, to make this huge lava falls. And you can even see, like, flames licking up from underneath a rock over there. So good. And then we have a really cool custom, like, fairy, Heronir-esque bridge. I love the little butterflies. They give such a cool glow. Oh, and then we have, like, this rose thing. Rose garden over here. Anything in here? You never know. I gotta check all the secrets, right? The Dark Souls in me is coming out. Love this huge rose wall, and I'd expect nothing else after seeing everything else. Everywhere you look in these rooms that they've prepared, it's filled to the brim with foliage and the same skybox. They keep nailing this skybox. It looks so good. There's little sources of light at certain corners of the room, which kind of gives like that spread of like either like daybreak or sunset on the sky. Such a good effect. I haven't seen anything like that where like every room has its own like built-in skybox. That's absolutely insane. We keep walking. We got more mushrooms, all the rocks in here. This is so well executed and carried out as far as theming goes. And and around the corner here, what did we find? We have like this posh little area over here. Now, what Fordavoodoo did tell me is that a friend of ours, fashionista, who actually made the fashion Paris house, she actually comes to visit sometimes, and apparently she wanted a nice posh place to lay up and enjoy the skyblocks and the jungle as well, since they are friends. So Fordavoodoo obliged and built this very cozy little nook for her to spend some quality time together, and I think that's fantastic. She even has a pie. Forda, I would like a pie as well, please. Looking delicious. Love the little Zandalari candelabra, too. Look at that. That's a little feature put on the outside. Looking so good. And then, obviously, the large hot tub in the middle of the jungle. Loving that. And again, we have the skybox in here, too. Just keeping all the continuity. Oh, look, an owl. This is what I'm saying. If we look all around this room, we will see just little bits and, you know, tidbits of details that you really got to take your time and kind of look around the jungle for. You never know what you're going to see peering out back at you in this house, apparently. And the amount of rocks that are in this thing is absolutely insane. So many rocks and little caves. So good, so good. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So that has wrapped us around to the beginning of the home over here. What a very unique and cool, well thought out layout plan for the home. That's, oh man, I love that. It's so different and so unique. Can't say it enough. Skybox. We're gonna walk back around, and I think there's a way to go down over by this lava flow over here. There was like some rock, like a rock little shelf. I think we can walk down. Yep, cool. We're gonna follow this down, being very careful not to get our buns toasted on the lava fall. The fencing over here and the ivy crawling up this tree to act as like the revolving pillar around the center of this like rock built staircase. And look at this lava falls. This is such a, if I can zoom in, such a cool effect. They did a fantastic job of making it look like it's an actually like pouring out of a volcano inside of this cliff and like a canyon, like rock base. Little underwork signs, I think that might be spread around without. She's always working on the house, getting those house levels fantastic. And right here we can see we have my favorite piece. We have a turtle eating some meat. Turtle eating some meat. Everyone loves the turtles. This is my favorite turtle personally because he's very hungry. little guy has a bowl of water, place to put his food over here when he's done with his bone. And this is kind of where you chill out and you just hang out with your pets. The wind chimes over here, and with the lava behind the house, this little turtle does not stay cold. He stays nice and toasty throughout the entire year, I'm guessing. This is a cool effect too. Taking the mushrooms like this, turning them sideways, sticking them in the wall, and since we went down like a floor, it's like we went kind of deeper into the earth. And this almost makes it feel like there's like trees with large roots like growing in the bottom of this mushroom cave. And it's kind of like one of the roots was sticking out and now there's mushrooms growing out of that root. Really neat effect. Love that like continuity. And it really adds to the theming of the house that they were going for when they built this. So fantastic job with that. Love seeing the extra little details that make it like believable, right? Like that's huge if you can think of stuff like that. So we round the corner, and of course we have another fantastic skybox. This probably took forever. And we also have a nice little posh sitting area down in this cave. Now this kind of looks like something that if I got lost in a cave as my blood elf, this is what I'd try to set up. Try to scavenge as many goods as I can. I still got my bottles of wine. You got to have your wine and your cheese, even when you're in the jungle. It only makes sense, right? I would set up this little ruck shack against the rock face, and I would just try to live my life, catching boars, roasting them up, eating bacon. Man, yo, cut me a piece of that thing right there, boy. Yee, yee. Anyways, looks like we have a shattered barrel, and we're drinking out of the good stuff over here too. Can't miss that. Really fun area. I like the cobalt overhang with the candles. Picture of How Now over there on the wall, looking dapper as always. And then we can continue over here. The cave work is so fun walking through this. Like you never know like exactly what you're gonna like see around the next corner. Everything's like ununiform, and that lends itself to making a good cave network. Everything's not just like square boxy. Like, yes, you can tell this is a hallway just with rocks on it. No, it's like all winding, and you never know quite where it's gonna lead. And this time, it has led us to an underground forge. This is where the voodoo trolls, or whoever might be living in this cave, is forging some weapons, maybe out of stuff or materials they've scavenged from interlopers who have maybe stepped a little bit too far into the trolls' territory. You never know. But regardless, they have quite the setup to make quite literally every weapon in Azeroth that you might want. We have hammers, we got swords, we got tools hanging on the rack over here. We got a forge, we got something to quench the weapons in to make them really hard and temper that steel or whatever they're crafting at the time. I like how it's even like a little miner's cave. This is so sick. Okay, this is sick. Step over to the miner cave. We have a canary in the gold mines, not coal mines this time. And as gold, we actually have, little bits of cobblestone dyed that gold color planted into these jagged rocks. And it looks like whoever is down here is basically they've set up the perfect place to harvest gold and ore and to turn that into weapons or sell that maybe in the outside world here. Oh shit, look at this. We even have a box of gold nuggets that are going to be collected and taken to process. Now, Forda probably has to use these to fund her housing habits because as we know, building houses like this, it do be costing a lot of money. That's for sure. We got the wheelbarrow with a big rock in it. I don't think I can lift that. I might have to call in one of the bigger boys to haul that rock away. Yeah, this miner's down here for a long time. Long shifts. We got the coffee, the little book to read, maybe between swings while they take breaks. And of course, the hammock on to take little naps and stuff between either mining or forging. This person is doing it. I like the wood beams in here. It's such a little change of pace from the custom, even the rack up top of the spears, the custom skybox. Like you're actually in an enclosed cave when you walk into this area out here. Really cool effect. And we pop back out. See, now we're back out into the nice sunny lit sky. Still plenty of troll features scattered about here, so you still know where you're at. And again, guys, the foliage. The foliage. Damn, do we got foliage. We step over here. Oh, I like that transition. That is a sick transition and good use of fencing. As kind of like something to hold up the rock, Some more work in progress will be coming soon. Can't wait to see what Fordavoodoo cooks up for us in the future once the housing level get raised. And I think a lot of people can speak to that too, especially for the exteriors of the home that people have maxed out their housing budget, which can be done very, very fast. And oh my god, as we come up that cave, we are transported into a very, very cherry blossom version of the cave here with this, holy shit, I'm getting glitched, or version of the cave with these pretty purple blossoms falling on me. I'm sitting over here enjoying a nice spread of course, jungle mushrooms and everything else you might gather around here with the sky open to us at the top. I literally can't believe how much time that they spent doing the skyboxes. Props to her, big props. That's crazy. What a good shot this is, by the way. All this greenery, perfectly set up, by the way. Perfectly set up. Really, nothing's without a place in here, using all these more like brighter greens, or like muted greens around here. And then obviously the centerpiece is this cherry blossom tree. We don't have the cherry blossom tree and then a bunch of other ultra high colors. This is kind of like the showpiece in this room. And I think that's done on purpose. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what I'm going with. That's what we're sticking with, baby. And tie it all around. We have a little Nomi just being a little creeper. What you doing, Nomi? What you doing, man? You behave yourself, all right? Or I'm going to put you in the forest voodoo stew at the beginning. Better watch it, bud. And then, of course, we enter this leave the beautiful area out here, and then we enter another cave, which you can tell because it's all enclosed, into a water paradise. Oh, look at the sign, like little fishing. Someone's been racking up their fishing skill. Very nice. Someone caught a lobster. Was it a murloc? I'm kind of scared. I don't want to, just be walking through these tunnels and just have a horde of angry murlocs sprinting behind me out of nowhere. It can definitely happen, but this is such a unique idea for like a piece of the home, and it works so well in a cave system. Like we have the lava fall cave, and now we have like the water temple version of that, right? Where we got like the rushing water coming through. This is where they get their fishing done. This is where they maybe take baths. They do it in the cave over here. It looks actually pretty refreshing. All these little moonlit sconces really give a nice feel in this water area. That way it doesn't feel too dark and gritty. Still feels magical and like you want to be here. Oh, and this one is actually poked out to the sky. It's just a little dark. Using the skybox as well, man. What the hell? That looks so good. The little waterfall. Look at this piece. This is such a cool piece. I think it's just a fountain with like rocks placed into the sides around it. But it seems like it's like just a flowing spring within the cave. Very unique effect, and I don't think I've seen anything like that. Damn, that's a big drum. Damn, boys be drumming up in here. We're gonna head down the stairs over here too. And okay, we just got a little bit more work in progress. Dude, I can't wait to see what gets cooked up in this area though. Once that budget limit goes up, whew, are we gonna have some more like waterfall, like a huge waterfall area this might open up into? Maybe. I'll have to come back and revisit this sometime to see what she's cooking up later, right? Little ivy on the trellis over here. Oh, we got a little makeshift bridge. That's funny as hell. It's kind of like coming soon to a cave near you. And where does this... Oh, this brings us right back out in another circle. And now we are actually right back into the lovely kitchen and food prep area in the cave. Dude, let's go. I love that layout. It's very circular without you even realizing you're like going in a circle. You're like, it feels like you're almost in like a cave maze, but it's really not that confusing, and it's gonna pop you right back out where you started, so you don't have to worry about getting super lost. Just in time to be back, of course, for dinner to take a cozy nap on the bearskin rug in front of the fireplace. Can't get enough of that. And that skybox. Guys, thank you so much for getting lost in the jungle with me tonight, and special huge thanks to Fordavoodoo for making this insanely unique and exceptionally fun home to watch and show off to you guys. I cannot wait to see what Fordavoodoo cooks up in the future, and you should be very proud of yourself, Forda, for making something so sick. Guys, my name is Rivendare, and if you like this type of content, please subscribe. I'll be putting up tons of more housing showcase videos in the future. And if you want to catch me live doing community events, goofing around, looking at houses, or making my own builds, feel free to check out my Twitch channel. I stream live on Twitch and YouTube on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST. I would love to have you join, party with me, chill a little bit, eat some snacks, do some housing stuff, shoot the shit, all that fun stuff. Everyone is welcome to join. We have a fantastic community. And don't forget, if you have a house of your own that you'd want me to check out, just please let me know in the comments below. Either that, or join my Discord and let me know that, or just find me in game. All my handles are at Rivendare as well, so feel free to reach out. Now I'm gonna pass out cozy on this bear rug next to the fireplace. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.